Hey guys, John coming at you with another Awaken Chaos Era video, guys. So today's video we're going to be talking about is the Endless Trial. As you can see here in the upper left-hand corner, this is the Endless Trial. To get there, you will go into the dungeon sections like so. You will go into the Endless Trial, and bada bing, bada boom, this will be the trial. Now, something to note on these is you do have to complete these one level per day. So for that being said, if you have not done the Endless Trial, I do highly recommend that you do it. And I want you to bear in mind that you can only do, like, if you do level 20, you can only do level 20 for one day. And then the next day it'll reset and then it'll unlock and you can go into level 30, level 40, level 50. I'm at level 60 right now. I'm just now starting to push the Endless Trial at the moment. Like I said, in a lot of other videos, there's a lot of content in this game that I'm really just trying to, I'm trying to dive into it and really understand it before I just go click buttons and whatnot, right? Hence why we're going to go ahead and make this video today, because I want you guys to be able to understand what's going on with the Endless Trial as well, and kind of what to look out for, what to know. So first off, let's start with, we're going to go ahead and go into the Endless Trial. Now you will see a trial is comprised of 3 rounds. So you have, in this case, it would be Temple of Roots, Magma Core, and then Ascendant Lake. What that means is when we go ahead and enter this in here, it's going to look like a big puzzle, right? You got your puzzle type chest layout, where you get to decide which path that you are going to take to go ahead and get to the treasure at the end. Now, this is going to be the same thing. You're going to do this for 3 rounds, and that'll conclude that level. Something to note in these, though, is at the very beginning of each one, you get an artifact. Now, what's an artifact, you may ask? These are boosts that you get for the duration of your entire trial. So the entire Endless Trial, this is a boost you get for the entire duration. So definitely take heed and pay attention to which ones you have and which ones you're being offered, because you need to know your team's ins and outs, and you need to know what stats you really need to boost or what enemy stats you need to decrease to make yourself more successful. So in this case, we just started this, so let's go ahead and look at them all. Let me get my head out of the way so you can see that third one as well, guys. Let's put me right down here. Okay. So Gaia Heart, this is a very good one. Grants a shield with strength equal to 20% of this character's max health at the beginning of battle for 2 rounds. So this literally means at the beginning of each battle, it's going to start with a 2-round shield. For people who are using like Natalia, that's a perfect one to have because it's a built-in shield mechanic that starts you off with a buff that then will trigger Natalia's special trait, right? Shipwreck Boots, this is another really, really good one because it's a crit rate bonus of 15% and a crit damage bonus of 20%. This is amazing because obviously, if you're really struggling to get that last little bit of crit rate, here you go. Plus you get the 20% crit damage, which we know scales very high. Last but not least, you have Boots of Black. At the start of the battle, every ally has 25% chance to random negative stat effect on every enemy. This one is super impactful as well because this literally states that, okay, for all 4 teammates you come in, you have a 25% chance to place a negative effect on every enemy. So you have 4 chances, right? Because you have 4 characters at a 25% chance to increase like defense down automatically on a character. Now these are random, so you may not get decreased down. You may get like, precision down, something like that. But this could be very, very impactful. So you want to really pay attention to what artifacts you choose at the beginning of your fights and moving forward, because each fight you're going to be able to unlock a new artifact. So you really want to pay attention to these and kind of keep these in the back of your mind. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take the crit damage one first. Now, if you're ever curious, hey, what ones do I have? I don't really remember. If you click on the artifact here, it'll show you each and every one. These will stack, and there will be a long list of these by the time you get done with them, okay? Next off, you have this next area here. Now, this is something where you can recruit. So what this means is you can literally pick a character to accompany you in these battles. So, for example, if I really wanted to take this Dark Rock or Corrupt Rock here, I could take them if I wanted to. Now you can see it tells you what their stats are and everything. They're not geared as far as I'm aware, but you can take them and use them in the fight. Now, at this point, I don't really recommend this. You should be like 67. You should be using your own characters, but you could always do this as like a food champion or as a like a decoy champion if you want them to get targeted, because usually they will be the focus of the enemy's attacks. In this case, we're going to go ahead and go into our artifact battle. As you see here, here's the lineup. Things to note: gold that you get, the trial tokens that you receive. You get 4 trial tokens. I know I mentioned it in my other video with energy that these are very important. And the last thing is these black market vouchers. Now, let's go ahead and do this fight, and then I'll talk about the black market vouchers, because I feel like a lot of people don't really utilize these. And you should. You should probably be utilizing these to really help you in the best situation that you can, honestly. So we're going to be going up against, we're going to go up against Valeria. So I want to do this package here. Let's go ahead and grab this and this here, and then we'll fight. Let's do this battle really quickly. Now, you'll notice that when you do these endless trial battles, they are single one-off fights usually, which just means literally like so. I should probably take this off of auto, though. Let this fight through. There we go. Let's just get through this battle real quick, guys. That should almost take care of it. I think Valeria may have just a little bit of HP left. Nope. Yeah, just a little bit of HP left. Then that's when we'll bring William in. Yep. And she's going to hit me with a lot of damage. Unfortunately, that's not really what I wanted, especially because Winstrix is really weak in this situation. But it's not the end of the world. We got it done. We beat it. Now, here's the thing to note is you get your victory. It tells you what you got. Okay, I did get my 8 vouchers. Now, at the end of this battle, what I've received is I should get an artifact at the end of each battle. Notice here that these are the blue out artifacts. So there are, rare, and then there are epic artifacts that you can actually receive by finishing these battles. So these are where you got to kind of start really choosing, like picking and choosing what's going to be the most beneficial. Because if someone in your team wipes, they're done unless you revive them. The only way to revive them is to, as you're aware of, you have to revive them in mid-round if you have like Mathasia, or you have to use something else to revive them. And we'll get into that in just a second. So let's go ahead and look at these, and then this will kind of tell us what to do moving forward. In this case, I think lifesteal is probably going to help me, especially on critical strikes, because most of my guys are doing critical strikes. So let's go ahead and take that. Now, we've received currency. Now, like I said, if your character dies, you have to revive them some way, shape, or form. Divine Statue will allow you to revive one random hero or champion. Sorry. Another way you can do it is if while battling, sometimes you will get these like area effect things. Not area effect. Sorry. Well, I mean, you can see it in the area effect. This Breath of Revival. What this means is contains life-giving energy that can resurrect and heal all team members in this trial. These will drop randomly throughout your trial. You can save these up and you can use these at a later date. This will automatically revive one of your characters and heal, or revive all of your characters and heal all of your champions. Very, very helpful and very impactful. One other thing to keep in mind is you get these black market vouchers and you may go, well, what do I do with those? Well, you can actually use them for the black market. Notice that some of these take quite a bit of resources, but not all of them take an extraordinary amount of resources, right? So, for example, like if you want to do Dark Heroes ignore 100% defense versus enemies below 20%, these are artifacts you can buy. And yeah, they don't cost nearly as much. Keep in mind, is it really worth it to go through here and really pick these all out individually? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. Like Nimble Ring, 15% dodge. That's very good because that puts 15% dodge on every one of your characters. It makes you more survivable. It makes your survivability higher. So I'm going to see that in there. I'm going to make note of this. And once I get to my black market vouchers up to 60, I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to go buy that Nimble Ring. And that'll be another artifact that I'll have on my characters. And that all stacks and goes right in here to this artifact backpack. Okay, you following me on this? Now, something else to notice is, yeah, we talked about, this Breath of Revival. You also have other things you can buy in the shop that'll help you with reviving your heroes and healing them, okay? Okay, so like you see here, you can do a fully restore for 100 of these. If I move my head out of the way, we can see what you have on the right-hand side. So you can also do Revive a Slain Hero. It costs you 100 of them. And Cleanse, remove all area effects from all team members for 100 of them. Now, what's an area effect? That's going to be this area effects, okay? Notice here, heroes gain 1 thorn per battle. Heroes that gain 5 thorns become rooted, reducing speed by 15% and resistance by 20% in battle. So it's literally just how that reads. This is going to be a area of effect matrix that's going to be going on because of the particular field that we are on, which is like the woodlands here, right? So that's something that does proc, and you have to keep in mind of, because yes, at the same time you're getting all these artifact boosts, but you're also getting the negativity back from all these other influences, such as like this level terrain, so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and do one more battle real quick, guys. So this is going to be, okay, Bag, enter formation. Now he is going to be fire. Let's go ahead and bring in, you know what? Let's bring in Connor for this one. Let's get a heal going. Let's take her out, and we'll bring in a rock here. Let's go ahead and use them. That way we can kind of, get a little bit of a heal going on with these guys, because their HP went down a little bit, and they're going to take a hit from Gubag. Hopefully it doesn't wipe them. I wouldn't think it would, but you never know. Weird things have happened, right? I'm going to go ahead and proc this here. We're going to speed them all up there. And then this way, that puts Connor next, and we'll go ahead and do the heal. Let Gubag do his thing. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's actually defense down this, and then use the A3. This way it'll go ahead and get this battle done. I'm trying to just blast through this as quickly as possible. I didn't quite do as much damage as I would have liked. I would have really liked to see it do a lot more damage. Definitely need to work on my damage abilities. But we'll go ahead and use Gubag. He's going to go in here, use his ultimate. This should hopefully kill Gubag. It did. All right. Now that fight is done, it's concluded. Once again, we're going to get prompted with the option of, what we're going to get for our black market vouchers. Now we're up to 20. You also receive rewards like necklace charms and all the other charms for upgrading your heroes. Or not your heroes, sorry, your gear, which is also super, super, super helpful. Like I'm sure you guys have all kind of realized, it takes a lot of resources to upgrade your gear. That's kind of why you really want to make sure you do your endless trial every day, because you want to be able to farm these materials, because it's just so hard to get them unless you're always doing your dungeon fights. All right, so we've completed the battle. Now we got some epic ones to choose from. These are always really, really good. I really love these. So you get attack speed. You get, upon receiving damage of over 50% max health at a single attack, team members gain 30% attack for 3 turns, and any spell cast restores 20% HP. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one, so that way every time I cast a spell, that's gonna be my defense down or my guy gain. That's gonna heal my characters additionally. And then the other thing in these battles, or in this layout you can see here, is you do get a random event. Random events can either be positive, or they can be negative, or they can be kind of neutral. So in this case, you can see you obtain 1 matrix chest here. I clicked way too fast on accident because I thought I blew it up. I apologize. But it'll give you something where you get a positive and where you can get a negative status. Sometimes you can get a better reward by taking a negative status for 2 to 3 fights. Other times you can get a very positive status and it just balances out. Or you just get a free artifact, which is also very helpful. When you get a free artifact, it automatically just includes it in here, and it starts adding to your bulk of these. Now, as you're doing these fights, you will get a lot of these fights completed, and you will progress quite a bit. It's up to you, really, what path you want to take and what rewards you want to go for. I find that the best case scenario is if I can go ahead and I can beat a lot of the enemies that I'm facing in this case. So, like, for example, if I know I can beat everyone in here, I don't think I'm going to struggle here for a while. I'm going to do as many fights as possible so that way I can stack the artifacts so you get the highest stats possible on your characters. Because when you get that last wave of all that, or last round of the trials, it gets super, super hard. And sometimes that challenge can get very frustrating and it can be very time consuming. I like to be able to go through these and just go, 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 go. So I try to do as many battles as I can so that way I can get the best artifacts to make the battles easier. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope that explains a little bit about the Endless Trial. If you guys have questions, please feel free to message me. I would love to hear feedback from you guys. And if you got pointers or tips, something that you do differently, let me know down in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.